Tracy Quartermain. It's a pleasure. I am Nicholas Van Buren.
I know who you are.
I gather the soiree is for you.
I gather it is.
Well, I'm a stranger in your town, and I must say that this is a beautiful introduction to it.
Should I be flattered?
No. The world owes you compliments just for being.
My. I heard you were a ruthless tycoon. I should have known silver tongue came with the package.
Have you any idea how long it's been since a woman ignored me and so that I was compelled to introduce myself?
I think you've been meeting the wrong women.
You might be right. Compared to you, they are boring.
Well, why don't I do you a favor and save you from them, at least for dinner? May I show you consent?
Please do.
Where do you really very good?
Really? You must have a wonderful thing to have both of your children back home all at once.
Oh, it's strange and wonderful.
Yes.
I only wish that Edward was well enough to enjoy it, too.
Well, I'm sure a little flu isn't going to keep Edward down for very long.
Oh, no, he's very sturdy. That's what we say, yeah? Larry, have you eaten?
No, as a matter of fact, I was just about to. Ariel, would you like to join me?
Yes, I will.
Mother, is there anything else I can get for you?
Ariel.
Think of something you want to
Speak to you for a minute? Oh, I don't think so. In fact, I've been trying to figure out what the hell you're doing here.
Well, I'm good friends with the Quartermains. I just wanted to apologize. Could we talk out there for a minute?
Excuse me, Ned.
Alicia, I have nothing to say to you and nothing that I want to hear from you. Now, if you'll excuse me, my husband is waiting for me in the dining room.
We need to talk about Colton.
And why is that? Colton doesn't mean anything to me.
No, I don't believe that. Now, I know you're married, and I know that you have to hide your feelings about Lord Ashton, but I know how you feel about Colton.
Oh, you do? Well, you're very presumptuous.
No, I'm not. This has been very, very hard for me. But I had to face up to the fact that Colton loves you.
Colton loves me. Who told you that?
He did. But he didn't have to tell me in so many words. I felt it. But I didn't want to face it.
Well, then he's lying to both of us. Colton told me we were finished, and there was no mistaking his intention.
But the only reason why he was lying is because he didn't want you to be hurt. He knows that he couldn't be with you because you're married to Lord Ashton.
Why are you telling me this? The last I heard, you and Colton were going to live happily ever after. And at least you're not married.
Well, I am in my heart. You know, it's kind of a strange irony. I still think I'm married to a man who's dead. And you're in love with a man who you can't marry because you were already married. You know, for me, Colton realized that he couldn't replace Briscoe. And we were just friends. And we want to be friends again. But as far as the love goes, it was just a fantasy, that's all.
Well, what does Colton think his future's going to be?
I don't know. That's up to you. I can tell you one thing. I'm completely out of the picture.
Looks like Felicia did her part.
Yeah, well, let's just hope that Ariel buys it.
Fine, please. I think that's my money. I just
If there's any consolation, she doesn't look like a blushing bride to me.
But far be it for me to ever know or understand what goes on inside the mind of a woman. My only hope is she doesn't turn around and get married before I find out who stuffed her car into that transformer box on the Old Lake Road. That's all.
All right.
I'm not being unreasonable.
All right. Nothing unreasonable.
I really think that you are unbelievable. Because if I didn't know that it was impossible,
I would have believed
No, I
that.
do.
Sorry, jealousy after cold.
Just playing the part the way you wrote it, darling. Don't come unglued now.
You know, it is not just the awards that my station has won, but it is the reputation we have for class and style. And I think an interview with you would continue in that tradition.
I would love to oblige you, dear lady, but I have a firm policy. I don't do interviews, and to be honest, I don't like publicity.
And then how come I've seen your face on every magazine cover?
Well, yes, well, success can have its own stiff price. In fact, this is the first large party I've been to in 6 months. I didn't think the press would hound me here. Not you, of course, Tiffany, the paparazzi.
Well, thank you, Fitz. Maybe they won't have you here, but I guarantee you they're going to be at Duke's Club for Captain Delphill's party.
All the more reason not to go, unless this lovely lady agrees to be on my arm there.
Me? Me?
Yes, you.
Oh. Why not?
Why not?
Excuse me. Absolutely. Why not?
Why not? I will speak with you there.
Yes, indeed. I'll see you. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Very kind invitation, and I appreciate
It's my
it.
pleasure, indeed. Now, is this the
Mother,
place?
darling.
Do you have any idea what time we're going to get to bed tonight with your party today?
I thought you liked all these glittery nights.
I like going to bed. Well, she's not the same finish.
Right. Yes, I'll be right with you. Oh, my pleasure.
Commissioner, how much is this misguided whim of yours costing the taxpayers of Port Charles tonight? You could save a bundle by sending him home, I'll bet.
Well, not more than usual. Besides, McGonagall's on duty till 2, and he gets fed in the bargain. Not a bad gig, eh, Sergeant? I'd take a gig like this anytime.
Here you go. Is this your coat, Paul?
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
We'll see you later. Good night. See you later.
Thank you for a lovely evening, Mrs. Featherman.
Oh, I'm so glad you enjoyed it.
It was a great party, Grandmother.
I really had a great time.
Well, thank you. Thank you all for coming. I had a great treat myself.
Well, good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Oh, what have you been able to find out? Felicia has the painting?
No. She had it, but she didn't know what it was, so she gave it to the police.
Good, then it's in a safe place. They'll never figure it out, believe me.
Ready, Mr. Van Buren?
Nicholas, please. Nicholas.
Very well, Nicholas.
Yes, we're on our way.
Ariel?
Good evening.
Good night, Lady Ashton.
Good night.
Lord Ashton?
Honey, where's Felicia?
Last time I saw her, darling, she was in the dining room.
Thanks, sweetheart.
Good night.
Now, aren't you glad you came to the party?
Well, I didn't mind as much as I thought I would.
Save me a dance at Duke's.
Absolutely.
See you there.
Okay.
Oh, there's Charlie now.
What a night. I heard every word you said to Ariel. It wasn't easy to listen to, but if anything will work, that will.
Oh, it killed me saying it, too. Not just the lying, but thinking maybe it were true.
Never.
Did I sound real?
Oh, God, yes. A little too real, actually. But I guess we'll find out soon enough whether she bought it or not.
We better go before somebody comes in.
Okay. You go. I'm gonna go out the back door. Don't worry, this is gonna work.
I hope it will.
Shall we? Ladies? Ladies first?
Yes, I'll get a couple of strawberries.
A couple of strawberries. I knew she was good. Good night. Good night. Monica? Good night.